This is Teaches Costa Rica, Flosstube number 17. Welcome. This is a crafty channel, basically, but we chat a little bit about other things and crafty stuff and a little bit about Costa Rica, my country, and what else? Whatever you feel like. If you want to talk about something, drop me a comment and we'll talk next time. It's Sunday, 12. It's almost 8 o'clock. Was raining a lot. September and October are the rainiest months of the year, and this week completely September. A lot of rain. Today was raining a lot, but right now there is a nice night, fresh, not cold, fresh. You can hear the crickets and a little bit of water. It's not raining, but it's like not raining, but you still can hear things. Well, I have a river. Like, it's not a river that when you can go to see the river, it's like a huge canyon and the river is there. But then because it was raining a lot in the mountains too, then the river is big right now, and I can hear a little bit of water. It's not possible in the video, but I can hear it. Then it's a nice night, and I had to make the video because I have 2 weeks. I'm so sorry. 2 weeks passed, and I couldn't do it before. I have a lot of work. What else? It's September, and September is very special because of 2 things. First of all, it's my daughter's birthday. You guys that are following me know that I have only one daughter, and it's not a baby anymore. No matter, they will be our babies for ever and ever. She's almost 22, and then September is pressure for me, and basically except one piece that you will see, all the rest are my daughter's pieces. And the other thing good in September is our independence. Costa Rica's independence is the 15th of September. That is this incoming Wednesday. And then happy Independence Day for all Costa Ricans here and abroad. And well, the government decided to put it as a holiday tomorrow, Monday, the 13th, which I'm so sorry for our government, but I don't share that. Like, I know it's commonly right now, the holidays are being passed to the next Monday. But I don't think it has to be done for our independence, because I think we lose a lot of the meaning of the date, mostly for the young people that is coming, and it's important for them to know. Maybe because I grew up with, the bands and the parades and the colors and the music and everything that I know the past year, and this year is not possible because of COVID, but come on, I don't know why they don't let the Independence Day holiday on the Independence Day date. Maybe I'm so picky, but give me your comments. I think it's important to keep the Independence Day and the correct day, but whatever. I'm not the government, correct? Well, by the way, thank you so much for all the new subscribers. And if you are recurrent and all subscribers, thank you so much to be hanging with me here. And I want to say there is something important, and Christmas is starting to cry. Hold on. Okay. I was saying that there is something important. When a subscriber has the channel as private, which I completely understand, but if it's private, we Flosstuber creators, we can see we have a new subscriber, but we cannot know the name of the person or nothing else, because it's completely blind. Okay. Then if you have your YouTube as private, which I respect, do me a favor, drop a comment, say, hi, I'm Maria, hi, I'm George, I'm from Peru, or I'm from US, or I don't know. We like to, I think all the Flosstubers, we like a lot to know who is watching us, from which countries, and share more things. Then if you have the time to drop me a comment saying what's your name and where you from. Nothing personal, no, nothing else. Only that, I really appreciate it. What else I have? Well, I will remember while I go with the video. Okay, the first thing where I was stitching is the quarty water quarty. I'm putting the design there, and this is where I am. I love this piece. Okay, and I complete the page number 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of the pattern completely done. Okay, everything is done. Well, I'm mistaken. There is here some stuff. It's some back stitch that I will do at the end. But itself, all the cross stitch is done. Which I did is I finished here the part, like the, let's see, this is the part, no? This thing, and all this border here that was pending. Okay, then now this is complete. This is a lovely pattern, really lovely pattern, and it's going okay. I hope to rush on it to see if I can have it for complete for Christmas. I'll try, but I already learned that no matter how much I do plans, and if it's coming on time, it's coming on time. If it's not, then not. I'm not suffering because of that, but I'll try. My daughter likes Japanese culture and food and everything. Then I have 2 patterns. Well, there are 2 kits that are there for her. One is Dimensions Butterfly Oriental. This is a beautiful piece. And it's interesting because I got a comment the first time I showed these. I got a comment from a subscriber, and she said she was glad I showed this because she saw this before and she thought it was small and she didn't know what is happening. That is that the fabric has their own some characters already. The fabric is not plain. This is Butterfly Oriental, and you see the fabric is not plain. There are some stuff that has to be, of course, there are letters that has to be stitched, but the fabric is already prepared with this, which is beautiful. And this is where I am with the butterfly. I did all the center, all the purples and the combinations here, and then I start the other side. Then that side of the butterfly is completely done. And actually, you know, I wasn't paying attention before to this kit that has here, you see this here? This here, this is not a stitch. This here, I have to prepare the metallic floss and secure those kind of cords, which I never did before. It would be so fun to try it for the first time. But of course, that would be way when I finish this. Okay, then this is Butterfly Oriental. Also, I was working on Bridge of Tranquility from Candamar Designs. This is a Japanese garden with a bridge. And these guys, this is heavy confetti. Then here, the advance looks completely different. Okay, this is heavy confetti. And let me put this here. And it's a big piece. It's full coverage. Okay, here I am. Okay, it's difficult to see because I was working in a very pale pink, but I did, you see all this pink here, which I did is I took a color and I decided to work my way through that color. Then this is all what I did, all this pinky thing, which is a lot, but doesn't look like a lot right now. Okay, then that was Bridge of Tranquility. Hold on. Hey, I want to say something. This is iced tea. And I was commenting before in the Spanish video that yesterday I remember that I did from scratch my own iced tea, which I didn't do a long time ago. And I love iced tea, but I'm very picky about the small packages of iced tea. If they tastes fake or artificial. Yuck, I don't like it. Very few iced teas from a package. I tasted and I said, okay, I'll drink this. But when I take my time to do it from scratch, it's beautiful. It's inexpensive. It's easy. I don't know if you guys, if you do it, but you only have to take like a big jar. I use a big crystal jar, not plastic, because I don't like to put anything hot on plastic. A big jar. Mine is like that and maybe like that. The white. It's a big jar. And I put hot water like in the middle of the jar of hot water with 4 packages, 4 regular bags or any black tea you like it, any brand. And I let it sit down for the entire night. I put a lid, and I always don't tie the lid, because if you're closing with the contents hot, remember that it makes like a vacuum seal, and later on you will have problems. Then I close it, because I will let it sit down the entire night outside, in the table, in whatever, in your kitchen. Nothing specific. It doesn't have to be on the fridge. And then the next day, I take the bags out. I squeeze, depends of the taste. I put like 5 huge lemons. All the juice of the 5 big lemons, and any sweetener you like, sugar, honey, sweet and low, whatever you like. And of course you fill the rest of the water. And then I pass from the jar to 2 pitchers that are easy to pour. And that's it. And you put it in the fridge, and you have iced tea from scratch, really strong on flavor, delicious. And I did that today. Well, I said yesterday, but I forgot. Like, I live alone, and I make one of those big jars, and normally it takes me. I drink a lot of liquids, a lot, water, and a lot of things. And I didn't do iced tea for a long time. When my daughter was here, we used to do a lot of iced tea. It that way, because we both drink a lot. And it's very easy, as I say, inexpensive, and we always have something. But I didn't do it for a long time. I think this year, the whole year, I didn't do my iced tea from scratch. Then I decide, then do it yourself. It's okay. What else? Okay. I'm doing also the 12 houses of that are free patterns at All Forest Embroidery. And I have to say, I'm sorry, the past video I said that I bought these in Ada, that is parchment sand. The color is correct, it's parchment sand, but I bought it at Fat Quarter Shop. Okay, then I'm so sorry. Then I finished Crystal House, completely finished Crystal House, and I start House of Stones. House of Stones is like the 3 little piggies. Then the last time I show and the cross stitch part was done, the specialist stitches were not. I will explain a little bit about the specialist stitches. And then I start here. I have the 3 parts, the first of the little piggies and the start of the wall of bricks or whatever they are building. Okay, now specialist stitches. These patterns were done. Oh, I'm putting over there the design of the House of Stones. It's so cute. Those little piggies are cute. Remember, this pattern was originally done for lining, and this is Ada. And they are stitches that's supposed to be half. Then I'm assuming that if you're using lining, you go 1/2 and sometimes 1/1. But because I'm doing Ada, it's a whole different story. Then I think something didn't add up between the cross stitch and the specialist stitch. Then this red motif, the last one, supposed to be complete one of those, and it's supposed to be another piece of green. But when I was up to here, I said, I don't have enough space. I don't have enough space to repeat 2 of these designs. Then I decided to end with that like a red leg. And it's fine, okay? It's fine. This is for my daughter, and I was trying these stitches for the first time, and it's a whole different things to do it from lining to Ada. Then if you're doing in Ada, it's not that it's not possible. I did it, and I never did this before, and it was so funny. The first one was, let's say, easy and okay. The green one gave me a little bit of trouble, but it's because it's one of these stitches that you have to go back and forth many times from one point of center to the other ones. Then you cross a lot of times your floss one on top of the other one, and you have to be sure you cross it in the correct way to finish the correct the effect that the designer wanted for the piece. Okay, but then it's funny, all these things, all these houses have a cross stitch plus a few of specialty stitches. Like for instance, here in the this wall, like bricks, looks like bricks, the centers are not stitched because over there is a specialty stitch, and which I do is I finish first all the cross stitch and then I do special stitches at the end. But it's so funny to try all of these. Okay, then this is all for embroidery, and it's nice, pretty nice. Actually, it's supposed to be bigger. I had another line of bricks here, but I made a mistake and I have to. Frog comes to me. Was coming to me. Terrible. Well, that's too much. It's not too much, but I don't like to frog. If I can fix it another way, I'll do it instead of frogging. But that one, I have to frog one line. And I decided but the thing is, if I frog, that day I will frog and I won't keep stitching until other day because I get a little like sad I had to frog. I have a couple of surprises coming for the end of the year for the channel. And some ideas I have, things that I'm doing, but I will say I will have a couple of surprises, but I'm not telling you yet. Surprise, guys, surprise. Stick with me. Other thing I was doing, and not this week, the past 2 weeks, is I had been doing the food for my dogs. Not the entire food, but I normally like to combine dry food with other kind of food, like from the can. But the cans are expensive right now, and I decided to try and make the food. And hey, good idea. Saving a lot of money. They like it, and it's really one big pan that you put the meat and a lot of vegetables. And the important thing is don't use salt, onion, or garlic. Those are 3 things you don't use for the dogs. Okay, but they like it, and I save a lot of money. And I was having fun because the other day I was watching the channel of Chelsea and Priscilla, the Real Stitching Housewives. I always make a mess in my thumb. And Priscilla was saying she was doing the dog food too. And I said, oh my God, I was not the only crazy lady doing the dog food right now. See? She was saying it's inexpensive, and it's true. Okay. Now, the last 3 pieces are very special. My daughter and I, we are Star Wars fans. And Rachel, that's just my daughter's name, she's a Star Wars fan since she was so little, like maybe 3-4 years old. And I think the first 3 old movies, I don't know how many times she saw them. And right now she's worse than me, but because I am all back, I am completely behind regarding Mandalorian, another cartoon, I think it's Star Rebels or something like that. And she has all caught up, she's on time with everything. And when she was a baby, well, it's not a baby, but she was really small, maybe like 1st or 2nd year school, and she know the dialogues, whatever they have to say by memory on the old movies because she saw them so many times. And for example, in the happy thing in the is the movie number 5, which is the second chapter, when Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin are landing, starting the movie, are landing in Coruscant, and the starship is all like on fire, and they finally land without any trouble. Obi-Wan Kenobi says like, another happy landing. Then that became like a joke between us, that we have to rush for some kind of errands, and we finish on time, and when it started like another happy landing when she was small. And then she loved Star Wars. And on December, when she came on vacation, she brought 2 kits. You know, Star Wars now is Disney, and then Disney is making these kits in cooperation with Dimensions in Black Ada. This is Luke and Darth Vader. It's a beautiful piece. I like the colors. And this is where I am. Yes, I know, guys. I am completely moved to one side. I calculated so bad. I don't know how. But I didn't want to go back and redo it. Then this piece, it's okay. But by the time, I'm sorry, I frame it, it will be not too wide. It will not have the width originally for it. It will be less wide. That's it. This is Luke and Darth Vader, and it's beautiful. And I did a lot, because the last time, remember, I had the silhouettes, the black silhouettes or shadows of them. Then I did all these colors around, and even the purplish colors on Darth Vader, the sword, and it's becoming so nice. Maybe if I rush, I will finish this year. I think so. I think this could be finished this year, because it has a lot of space in between, and this is mostly, not everything, but mostly half stitch. Okay, the other thing I did is this one. This is Luke and Princess Leia. This is more complicated, and it's more complicated because it's a bigger piece, it's a bigger pattern, and because the other one has a lot of colors. This one is blues and yellows and golds, like it's more difficult. Okay, but I improve a lot. Remember the past time I had like a small blue line on the center, some stitches. This is where I'm right now. Let me see here. See, you see, this is how big. It's bigger than the other one. Then this is what I had before. Now I start these are space chips, which look like stars right now, but when the I'm so sorry. This is the, like, believe it or not, you are watching here like really quick, but I already say I'm so sorry like 6 times, because she stops, I start, and she goes again, and she barks like crazy. And it's because a neighbor is walking a small dog, and she wants to play, but she has a very acute tone in her barking. Oh my God. Okay, now she's downstairs barking, but it's okay. Okay, then when we finish the back stitch around the crosses, then it will look like starships. And this is part of Darth Vader helmet. And yeah. And this is okay. Oh, here you see all these like really deep blue. This is a combination. This is a half stitch, and it's a combination of 2 colors. And we're working there with 4 strands, 2 one color, 2 of another color. You know, Dimensions is known for do these kind of combinations. It's it's funny. I like it because it's very entertaining. You know, it keep you on your toes, but it takes a while. Even like also when you work with 4 strands, then you put the stitch, and sometimes you have to go back and pull one of the 4th because 3 go okay and 1 goes like a little bumpy. Then you have to go back and tie it up and then go to the other one. But it's okay. But this one I don't think will be ready this year, not at all, because it takes a little longer. Okay, and the third one and last one of today is Yoda. Now I'm putting the pattern there. This is a PDF I bought at eBay. And I am doing this with the floss from AliExpress that I discovered for a very good price. And I have to say thank you, Catherine, to share my idea. Catherine is a Costa Rican that lives exactly in the border with Panama. And she also has a channel. I will link her below. And the past time I said that I discovered this place where we can buy very inexpensive floss, and they have the DMC numbers, and we can request specific colors, and we can maybe combine. And she called me and she said like, when are you placing your next order? Then we coordinated. She sent her list, and then I place an order for she and me. Then, hi Catherine, thank you for taking my idea. It was really good. Then now Yoda. One thing, Yoda, so far I'm enjoying a lot this piece. It's full coverage. It's in 18 count Ada. I'm working with 2 strands, and the coverage is beautiful. And so far there is not too much, there is not confetti, not really. The colors intertwine really, really good. And here I am. Okay, the light is a little funky, but hold on, let's see. You see how the colors mixed? It's not confetti. The colors intertwine really good. And I am loving those different shades of blues and greens together. If I do like that, okay, if you do like that, maybe you can see a little bit more the difference of color here. Next video I'll try to do it during the day in order to use the other light and see which light you can see better. Which light is better for these colors, you know? But I love it. Now, I was about to finish 1 page, but I decided to change. And I did these 2. These are like more or less like 20 crosses, like, yeah, 2 big squares, and here also 20. Now I decided to move horizontally because I wanted to show you guys how tight I will be, which I think I will be. What is happening is, normally when you buy a pattern, the measures, whatever is there, this pattern comes in inches and centimeters, and whatever you have there supposedly already has the extra that you let on different sides, you know, around your piece. And I saw the measures, and I put, even over those, I put like 2 inches, or I thought I put 2 inches, and then I cut the piece. I started, oh my god, I'm so sorry. My eye is terrible. Okay, and when I start, I feel that I started here because I thought it was okay, but I feel I'll be completely tied to the side, and I think the pattern is not considering the extra fabric around. I think the pattern is right as supposed to be stitched, because I think like when I start, everything was okay, but after I finished these, and I start calculating how many pages and how many stitches, I think we will be tied. Then it's not that it will be bad. No, it will be possible to frame and everything. But I think I'll be tied to the one side and tied in the bottom. Then I wanted to do a whole vertical and a whole horizontal and a whole vertical to really show you guys how this will be and measure exactly. And then if you decide to buy this pattern, because I know I had some comments about this pattern, mostly in Instagram, because everybody's saying like, where is this pattern come from? Because it's a very unusual Yoda compared with other things that I saw in the market. And if somebody wants to do it, I want to be sure that I am telling you exactly if you have to let more, or you know how it is. Then I planned to do one horizontal, one vertical completely, and then I keep going. But I'm so happy with it. I'm having so much fun. I want to stitch this Yoda every day because the coverage is so good. Look at how good it is. And the colors are beautiful. Now, I don't know when I arrive to specifically the Yoda body if I will have so much confetti over there, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay, and this is what I got for today. I see, you know, it's good. It feels good to make a video again. This is a beautiful community, and when you start with videos, you discover this is so fun to do, and allows you to meet a lot of people and, you know, share with wonderful people. And I like it, really like it. Then thank you guys so much to stick with me to the end. God bless you. Stitch a lot. Take care of yourself. And I hope to come back next week. Bye-bye.